welcome back to another episode of the Switch Survival Guide. Now that we have our basic needs met, we're going to see if we can make some new friends, and I'm going to teach you how to tame a Lystrosaur, which is about the easiest dinosaur to tame. We're going to see some interesting stuff along the way, like what is that? But I will also teach you some whistle commands, which is how you can actually control your dinosaurs once you've tamed them, and we'll be able to make them follow us, stop following us, and we'll just go over the basics in this episode, but it will definitely be enough for you to learn how to tame a dinosaur and get it to follow you home. Also, as an added bonus, we are going to fight off some dilophosaurs, and I will teach you how to effectively fight these guys without taking too much damage. You're going to run into dilophosaurs very often at the beginning of the game, so it's really helpful to know a couple of tricks to effectively fight them without having them kick your butt. So, we left off on the last episode where we had just built ourselves a bed to respawn in and a storage box so we can carry all of our stuff and not get so overweight that we can't move anymore. So that's going to be very helpful, and those are the most basic amenities to where we, at this point, can actually kind of move on with our game, and we're pretty well established with our basic thatch house. Now, I don't usually go taming dinosaurs this early. I like to have a wooden house and space to actually fit some of these dinos into the house before I really start taming stuff, because, you know, it's just really easy to break a thatch house. So I'm going to eat some stuff real quick, and I'm looking for a Lystrosaur, which is probably the easiest dinosaur to tame. And there we go, we actually found one already, which is great. This little peninsula is great for some of the most basic dinosaurs. There's also a lot of higher level dinos out here. But before we do anything, before we do that, I'm going to grab a drink because I don't want to get too dehydrated. Now, we've got a couple dilophosaurs down here, and they're causing trouble and just killing off a lot of the stuff that we're going to want to tame. So the first thing I'm going to do is take care of these guys. Now, I made a bunch of spears for this very reason because some of these are breaking, but dilophosaurs are reasonably slow, but what's most dangerous about them is they will spit this green goo into your eyes, which blinds you. But it's actually pretty easy to dodge. What you do is when you see their frill pop up, that means they're about to spit, and when that happens, just look away from them and step to the side, and the spit will miss you completely. I think it also slows you down when it hits you, but as long as you take a quick side step, as soon as you see that frill pop up, you're fine. Then continue running backwards, and they're too slow to really keep up with you, so that's a pretty easy kill after that. So you can see here, this is our Lystrosaur that we're going to try to tame, and it's so cute, it's just pooping in front of us, and we're pooping with it. So, you know, it's a great way to bond with a dinosaur right there, is pooping together. But I'm going to grab some berries. We have a lot of berries, and you can use any berry to tame it, but you drag the berry into the very last slot of your inventory. Now, once again with Switch, I'm using this on PC because Switch hasn't come out yet, but you'll hit the B button to select the item and then move it to your inventory and hit B on the empty space. Now, what we just did is we hit the X button because as long as we have a berry in that last inventory slot, it will allow us to feed that to the Lystrosaur. And we just walk up to it and hit the X button. It's not going to be Y on your screen. I'm sorry about the controls there. I'm still playing this on PC because it hasn't come out yet. But you just hit the X button, and then after a while, it will be hungry again. Now, you can see where it says wait until it's hungry again. It takes some time before it's hungry and ready to eat again. But we're staying close to it, and as soon as that pops up, we're feeding it. Now, if you look directly at it, you'll see this little information bar here, and the very bottom says Taming 34%. Also, check this out. I mean, what is that? It's kind of fun because dinosaurs will just die in crazy ways. Also, take a look. You see all those sharks, turtles, rays, all of those things will kick your butt. Okay, the turtles are too slow to really get much damage on you. They're passive. But the sharks and rays will just come and attack you as soon as you go in the water. There's also sometimes piranhas. So when I say stay out of the water, that's what I'm talking about right there. So as you can see, we're gaining just a little bit of taming each time we feed it a berry. And I'm staying close by because a lot of things can attack and kill that. Looks like those dilos took out a dodo, so I'm just going to grab that real quick. So we're staying near our dinosaur, and I'm just continually gathering and then feeding it every time that pops up. If you take too long to feed it again, its taming bar will actually start to decrease again. And if you take long enough, it'll go back to not being tamed at all. So always stay close to a dinosaur you're trying to passively tame like this. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of melee damage because I did just level up from gathering all this stuff. And that's actually going to increase the amounts that I gather by increasing my melee damage stat. And pretty soon I'm going to want... Oh, got defeated again. Pretty soon I'm going to want a mortar and pestle. That'll be the next big step in our progress on this game. So I wanted to find out what I need and learn the engram for that. And I'm just going to continue gathering all the materials I need for that. And I'm skipping ahead just because I don't want this to be like a 20-minute long video. It does take some time. But finally, after feeding it over and over again, it's finally tamed up. Also, using mejo berries tames it much more quickly than other berries. That's why I've been saving those up this whole time. So we finally finished taming it. We got to name it, but I just name it as quickly as possible with whatever button I can hit, because I want to go back and come up with a good name for it later. But you're pretty much stuck while that naming thing is up there. Now you'll notice that they're on follow as soon as you tame them. But if we hold the A button, then it will actually pop up this whistle command. And we have this little rotational wheel here, and any direction that you hold the left stick in, it will actually select that. So we could tell it to follow all or stop all, and that's going to tell all nearby dinosaurs that we have tamed to either follow us or stop following us. And that's very handy. Now, if you aim straight at the dinosaur, you can tell it follow one or stop one, and then if you have other dinosaurs that you've tamed in the area, you can select just the particular one you're looking at. So also, I thought that Triceratops was stuck for a second, and he got himself free, but if you ever see a big dino like that stuck, you might actually have a good chance at taming it if it's really stuck. If it gets loose, a trike will kill you, but never pass up an opportunity if it looks like it's really stuck to try to tame a dinosaur. I would totally try to tame that right now if it was stuck. So I'm going to run on back, and I'm just gathering stones as I go off the beach because we're going to need them for that mortar and pestle, which I'll probably do in the next couple episodes. So I'm just going to speed this up because a Lystrosaur is very slow, and I want to get him all the way back in front of my house. Now, you're probably wondering, why do I even want this Lystrosaur that we just bothered to tame? Well, a Lystrosaur can actually give a 30% experience boost to any of your tamed dinosaurs nearby, so it's kind of helpful, not amazing, but if you walk up to it and you hit the X button, it's going to do a backflip, and then for the next 5 minutes, all tamed dinosaurs that were in that radius will actually get that experience boost. It's helpful if you want to level up some dinosaurs. You see that little arrow above his head? All the dinosaurs nearby will get that, and it helps them get a little bit more experience. Also, since this is a female, it's going to lay eggs periodically, which we can eat or use for kibble later, which is going to make it much more effective for taming some higher level dinosaurs. So it's kind of helpful, not super amazing, but it was mostly just a good example. Now, every time you tame a dinosaur, you want to make sure that you hit X or Y to open their inventory, and make sure they have some food in their inventory because they need to eat too. So I'm hitting the X button to split these berries in half, and then I'll hit B to select them, and then B again in the inventory to move them over there. It's a little sticky on PC, so I'm just going to use the mouse here and cheat. You can also hold down the B button on the berries, and it'll drop the whole stack of berries into the inventory. Now, holding down A is going to pull up that whistle command again, and if we say stop all, it's going to stop this guy from following us. Don't forget to take it off follow. Another helpful thing is you can whistle passive, which is going to make it so it's not going to fight any dinosaurs that come by. You can also tell it to poop, which worked on me this time. I don't know. I guess it wasn't ready for that. But yeah, that's a great time to end the episode, I guess. So thanks so much for watching, and be sure to check out the next episode where we will teach you how to tame some more advanced dinosaurs. And please like and subscribe to our channel so you'll be notified when more videos come out. Thanks so much for watching this video from the Ark Survival Guide. If you enjoyed it or found it helpful, please like this video and subscribe to our channel so we can bring you more great guides like this one. Ark is an amazing game, but there is so much to learn before you can really enjoy it. We are dedicated to bringing you high-quality guides, tutorials, and Let's Play videos that are fun, helpful, clean, and suitable for the entire family. There's a tutorial in this series for everything we have done so far in this video. Check out these playlists for more episodes from this series and other guides to help you enjoy your journey on Ark.